But this is good because this program, I just run it through an AI thing and it just levels everything out for me.
Oh shit!
So I don't do nothing.
Fraud.
Being fraud.
Fraud.
No.
Fraud.
How are you?
Good. Good.
How was your party the other night?
On
Was that New Year's?
DJing?
Oh, wedding.
The wedding?
Was it a New Year's wedding?
Yeah, it was a New Year's wedding. It was great. That's like the right crowd to do it, though. Like 100% the best crowd to do it too, because like you have everybody that wants to be there for like the wedding, and then you have everybody that wants to like party all at the same time because it's New Year's. So like you're engaged with not only what's going on at the wedding, but you're also like, hey, countdown's going on the whole time. So that was pretty fun. I had a good time.
Yeah. Okay, well, should we get this started?
Let's do it.
Okay, well, let's start. You guys just introduce yourself.
Yeah.
And we'll go from there, you guys. Easy. Oh, don't be shy, Bugs. just
Legs are crossed.
just shy native girl.
Hi, my name is Bugsy.
Well, this is going well.
Hi, I'm Bugsy, Cole's best friend.
Hi, I'm Andrew, Cole's third best friend.
Like 12, 13.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like 12.
After like 19 years, you just go down the list.
Yeah. Two of my best friends right here
Sir.
in the wedding party. 2 out of like 3 people I invited.
Made it.
Yeah.
Made it.
So congrats.
Yeah.
Congrats. Known you guys since, I guess I've known you longer.
Yep.
Known you longer.
Yep.
And then met Bugsy in grade 11.
11, yeah.
Met you in grade 10.
Yeah, you met me. Well, my grade 9 year, your grade 10 year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Played basketball.
We played 1-on-1 in the high school gym on a lunch break, and I'm not kidding you, the entire school watched it. Yeah.
Yep.
It was, we were enemies and then we became friends. It was kind of crazy.
Yeah, like after, because we kind of didn't become friends till after high school.
Yeah, it was like, I remember because we always had a really healthy, reasonable competition against one another when it came to like basketball. And I mean, obviously when you moved to Wolseley, you kind of ran the point guard for their team, and I ran point for our team in Indian Head at that time. So that was always like a good rivalry. And then I think once we like graduated, it was like I moved to Saskatoon, you moved to Saskatoon, I was going to school here, and then we just kind of connected from there. And yeah, I mean, I've always tell people that we've been friends for 19 years because I think after that first basketball game, it was like, yeah, he hates me, but like we're pretty even right now, and we love this. And like I said, the entire school watched. Like I'll never forget that. And I think right then and there, I was like, man, this guy could be a friend. Like I don't know why I didn't like this guy to begin with. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, even for you, like we didn't really get along when we first met each other.
Just him.
Same thing.
Just him.
Playing basketball on the Saulteaux Wolseley court.
Yep.
And then like he just said he was watching. He's like, "Can we play?" And I was like, "Sure." And then same thing. He started playing hard, and we started playing hard against each other. That's how we became friends.
Hell yeah.
And we're the only natives there, so that's like,
And
what's my backup? What's yours?
Yeah,
for sure.
Bugsy just always getting hassled by the school wearing bandanas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's just allowed to wear them, but me.
Yeah, it's against our code of ethics.
Shaw just right around his head.
Yeah. Mine's not even showing; it's just a little piece sticking out.
Yeah, man.
High school accessories.
Yeah.
And now now you just had a kid.
I did. Yeah.
How's that going?
Dude, it's the most surreal, crazy experience of all time. Like it's truly the most eye-opening thing that I've ever been through. Initially at the start, I think there was a lot of scare, and I think that's every parent. You kind of don't know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like I'll never forget, like the nurse just like walked into the room and like handed me my son, and like we had an emergency C-section, and they put this baby in my hand, and I was like, oh shit, I'm responsible for this thing. Like I gotta make sure you live, you know? And it's like this big different mindset. Like, cause leading up to it, it's like, yeah, I can be a dad, and yeah, I can do this. And I feel like I can do this and be a great supportive person and be a friend still and do the things that I was doing every day. And then he like shows up and you're like, nope, that's not a thing anymore. Like you got to make sure that he is your number one focus. And there were times definitely where I lost myself in that a little bit. And, you know, shout out to my baby mama. She's absolutely like the most rock star mom of all time. But I felt there were times, and I mean, there's probably dads out there that go through this too, where it's like you don't necessarily know if you're doing enough, you know, and especially because like our relationship is we're not together, right? So it's a lot of co-parenting. You're learning a lot about how to handle different situations, and maybe some of it at the start of it for our relationship wasn't necessarily ideal, but I'm figuring it out. And I think there's a lot of single dads or even single parents out there, moms as well, that are, you know, trying to find that healthy balance where it's, you know, your kid's your number one and has to
Mhm.
become your number one, right? Like everything changes. And as a father of two, now you get that too, where it's like, yeah, okay, I can
I'm not
still
really involved.
yeah. I can I can still run my business and do the things that, you know, you and Demi have built so successfully, right? But at the end of the day, you know that your kids will always come first no matter what. And that's something that I've shifted my perspective on. And it's again a very eye-opening thing. And kids don't come with manuals. We as parents don't come with manuals, right? Like we just do our best, and I think it's taken me some time to understand that, but man, it's every time I look at him, it's like the greatest thing that's ever happened to me, and I know that that's that true connection that, you know, parents always tell you about leading up to you having a kid. They're like, "Hey, like, your bond with your child is, like, the biggest thing you'll ever experience," and I never really understood that until, like, I held Kaysen for the first time, and even now, like, I was just with him yesterday, and I'm just
Mhm.
like, "Dude, this is the most important thing that's ever happened to me," so it's been the coolest experience, man. He is the coolest kid. Happy. He's teething right now, so there's sometimes he's not exactly all that happy, but man, it is the coolest thing.
Yeah, you kinda just go into, like, a bubble,
Yeah,
especially, like, right when they're born.
yeah.
It's just, like, that's it for a bit. They're just, like they just rely on you for everything.
Well, yeah, and I mean, it's really different, and this is where I give moms a lot of credit because they do rely on their mothers so much, you know, and like I said, I will never say anything bad about my ex ever. She is an incredible mom, and again, circumstances differently, I would be there every day, and I'd be able to help her out every day, and that just wasn't the reality we lived in, and I have to live with that, but now it's coming to a point where we're working more hand in hand. I feel like there's a lot of couples out there that have fallen apart or, you know, still have that kid involved, but they do their best to be the best parent they possibly can be, and that's something that I'm learning to do, and I'm gonna always continue to learn to do because I'm responsible for this kid for the rest of my life, you know? So, it's good to figure it out now and make sure that he has the best happy environment he can have growing up, and that's kind of like my biggest thing going into the rest of his life, really.
That's wicked, eh?
Yeah, it's cool. It's deep, it's different,
Yeah.
you know, like, I've never been able to open up about that kinda stuff before, but I thought, you know, this is a platform to do so. Again, I'm far from perfect, and I'm the very first person to admit it, but, you know, there are ways that I have coped and gotten better, and I'm trying my damnedest to be the best possible version of not only myself, but for, you know, him as a dad. So a lot of learning, but it's cool, man. It's really, really cool. And he, like I said, man, he's in that weird stage now where he's like grabbing everything and he's got to like, you know, grab your beard. And the other
Mhm.
day he tried to grab my jugular. So I thought that was my way out, you know?
When when you're not paying attention, they just grab your beard to
Yeah. You're
look
like,
at
hey,
me. I'm
all
talking to
right,
you.
cool. Yeah. I was looking at you the whole time, actually. Sorry about the 3 seconds I was.
Yeah. That's wild, man. It's crazy too, cause like, I just think about, like, 10 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
God, eh?
like, Demi's just raising us.
Fact. Shout out
We're
Demi.
just ruining Demi's life every other weekend.
That's
Pretty
a very
much. Pretty much.
fair assumption.
Yeah, and now it's just, now it's just, different, and then whenever Bugsy comes, Demi's just like, "Oh, Bugsy's coming?" Yeah.
Take care of 3 kids.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I've got a 34-year-old now.
Yeah. It's good though, and now you're DJing
Yeah,
quite a
yeah.
bit, and
Man, it's
you're still at this at school too?
yeah, so I'm an educational assistant, like, during the school year for 10 months of the year, and then during the summer, obviously, we have that off, which is kinda nice because then it makes me, more available to do what I do, and that's running my own business. So, I started DJ Sutton Entertainment 3 years ago, as an independent business owner.
Oh, yeah.
And that was really cool. That was very eye-opening. There's lots of things that, like, you know, you think you know about the business, and then you're realizing a lot later in life, you're like, "Oh god, I didn't know a lot about it at all." But, um, It's been super rewarding, man. This summer we did 20, well, after I guess I can consider the 31st show that we just did. I did 26 gigs this summer altogether. So, I mean, I didn't think it would ever get to that level. And
Mm.
if you're out there running your own business, don't ever do 26 gigs if you don't want to be mentally washed and not hate music. All right. Because I love music. I just got to a point where the end of the summer, I was like, do I even like that song anymore? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it was just such a draining thing. And people are like, oh, it's only once a weekend. Yeah, but it's a full day every weekend for at least 8 to 12 hours every single time. And you're dealing with like all facets of life. Like you got to be responsible to make sure the songs are played, the right songs are played, making sure your clients have the right playlist. Like it is,
I feel
it's
like you did it the right way though, because even like you DJ'd here and there.
yeah,
Like for a
yeah,
couple years, you just did like random weekends.
yeah,
So you
yeah,
kind
for
of
sure.
like built the skill base.
Hmm.
And then when you did that 26 gigs in
Yeah,
one summer, you already kind of had like systems in place. You kind of had done it throughout like the years here and there.
yeah, it was,
Whereas
man,
like most people when they start a business, they just go all in and that would be like you.
100%. And I'll give like a big shout out right now to DJ Haywire. Like he's a guy in Saskatoon. He took me under his wing when I was going to school here. And I told him that I was kind of interested in like, making some side money because let's face it, being in university is like they're itchy band and peanut butter. Like it's just, that's what we had, like that's what you afford. And then you had like 10 beer on the weekend because that's literally all you could afford. So, but I mean, I got to give him a shout out because he gave me an opportunity and he really taught me a lot about the business in the aspect of like, this is how it's supposed to be done. Make sure you're always good with your clients. Like he is, and even to this day, he's like such a professional in that aspect. And I think he's with, Armed with Harmony Entertainment. And like,
Mhm.
again, I got nothing but love for anybody that tries to do what we do because it's insanely tough. I got no. Everybody's like, well, he's got to be a competitor and there's got to be competition. I'm like, man, we're all the same people trying to do the same thing, like. And if I can hype those guys up, I'm going to. And I just remember being a 19-year-old kid, very naive about it, not knowing a whole lot about the business. And then he taught me a lot of the ins and outs. So I'm very grateful for that. And then, like you said, I picked up some gigs every now and again. And then when I went to Kelowna, and moved to Kelowna, the OK Corral, the country nightclub there,
Right. Yeah.
picked me up on Thursdays, and that was like their busy country night. And I'll never forget it. Another shout out, Andy Bowie. He runs his own company too, and he was the co-owner of the Corral at the time. And I'll never forget, I was living upstairs of the Corral. It's crazy that there's a house above a bar, and I live there. Like that makes sense. But I remember him coming upstairs and handing me his laptop and being like, "This is the program. Here's the songs. Learn it." And I was like, why? Like, I had no idea what he was talking about. And he's like, you're DJing tonight. I'm like, dude, it's Thursday. And Thursday in Kelowna, it's country night. It's college night. Like, there's 800, 900 kids there, like 19 to 25 and older, right? Like, it's just like the demographics young. It's crazy. It's fun. It's electric. Like, every night I was doing at least 800 people. And then I realized very quickly, as soon as he handed me that laptop, I was like, I'm going to get good at this
Mhm.
or this is going to backfire. And that was a test. It was really just a test of me being able to accumulate all the things I had learned from the past, putting it into that perspective. And ever since then, I was like, all right, I'm confident enough to do this. And I learned and I kept learning. I'm still learning, man. There's so many things I'm still learning about this business, but it has been so rewarding. And I think already into 2026, I was looking at the schedule yesterday. I think I have 12 shows already and I haven't advertised once.
Mhm.
So it's
That's
insanely
nice.
crazy and busy, man. But I,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Hmm. That's wild, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good. Are you gonna stick with the schools as well, or are you gonna try and get out of that and
Man,
just
it's
do your
it's
own thing?
crazy. I love, like, again, with being an educational assistant, it's not necessarily classroom help. Like when we were growing up, we had a lot of classroom help, right? Like the EAs were always there to like help us if we are like, I'm the first one to admit I sucked at math. So like they would always help us, right? And now it's more so our job is more intensive needs based. So I'm working with kids with autism and all
Oh, right,
sorts
right,
of
right.
stuff like that, which it in its own is very rewarding for me because there's still people, they're trying to figure it out. It's just it's built differently for them, right? And their path is a different path, and you're trying to help them, do the best they can with what we can provide, right? So it's very rewarding in that aspect, and I love doing what I do. Is it forever? No, probably not. But like for right now, it's everything I need, and it gives me the flexibility to do the stuff that I want to do, spend that time with my son. Like my day's on at 2:30.
Right.
So that means
That's
I can go
nice.
hang out with
That's
my
nice.
kid and like do all that other stuff. And like eventually there's going to come a time where, yeah, he's going to be playing sports and doing all that other kind of stuff. And dad's got to be there for that, you know? So it gives me the availability to do that, which is really nice. And there's not a lot of careers or places that could do that for you. But for now, yeah, it's amazing. Like I really enjoy going to work every day and working with the kids. And, you know, the staff is incredible. I worked at 2 schools this year, and altogether, I think it's been 4 years that I've been doing this now. So it is very, very rewarding in that aspect.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, yeah,
That's wicked. And
Yeah.
freaking Bugsy's just the uncle in the role now.
Yeah.
But you like the cool thing, because even like growing up, like you were always the uncle.
Yeah.
Like ever since day one. And it was kind of cool because even like with like your family,
Yeah.
compared to like my family and a lot of people's families, like how close your family is.
Yeah.
And it has been like my whole, like since I've known you. And like when I look at my family, like I don't talk to anyone in my family. Like I'm closer with your family than I am with my own family.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's just like your family's so like welcoming and so like you guys talk every day and you guys help each other out and you guys like work as a team, and you've just always been there as like the uncle, you know, helping out to your family, and you do a lot of things that are like you put them first a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where did that come from then?
Just the way I was raised, really.
Yeah.
Just returning it back the way I feel.
Because of Angie
Yeah, because Angie and Alan,
and Alan.
because of them, yeah.
Who's Alan?
My sister's husband.
Just kidding. he was telling a story about Alan yesterday. I said, "Which Alan? Which Alan?" But do you remember when you were supposed to pick up my brother and sister?
Oh, yeah.
And then you got scared of my mom for like
Oh, yeah.
a week, and you just didn't even go to
Yeah.
school because you were scared.
Yeah. I'm scared of his mom in high school, so like she was like kind of my mom too, growing up with Cole. And I was supposed to pick them up after school one day, and I got out early, and I just went home. And then I was like, oh shit. I was like, I went home and I ended up falling asleep. And Antonio, and he's calling my phone, and same with Laura's calling my phone. And I was sleeping though, and then all of a sudden I just wake up to a text. It was like, you didn't pick up my kid. I was like, oh shit. And I just avoided her for like the longest I could until I was like, Antonio had to get them right. I was like, fuck, my bad.
When did we didn't really hang out in high school, eh? It was
No.
until after high school.
It was more so after. Like you guys were like really close, obviously in grade 12. Like I remember being at your guys' grad party, and I think we kind of struck, I think, our friendship up then. I had known Bugsy a little bit on and off through like Delvin.
Yeah.
So I knew who Bugsy was, and I knew who Antonio was, and like I knew that crowd of guys, Andrew Mercer, like those people. And we played a lot of volleyball and basketball against each other growing up. So
yeah, like, I don't remember meeting him ever. Like I remember, like he's just always been one of my friends. Like I don't remember like the full.
Or when you first met him?
Yeah, I think I honestly think
knowing-
it was probably during our sports days, like in
Yeah.
high school for sure, grade 10, 11.
Yeah.
Yeah,
without
that's
a
when
doubt.
I first remember you.
Yeah,
But like even like the first time we like made an effort to hang out
yeah.
had to have been in Saskatoon.
It was definitely Saskatoon.
when you were taking radio, that schooling.
Correct. Yeah,
just-
like
just
not even
over
too
here.
far from here,
Yeah,
actually.
just
Yeah,
2 blocks.
Nah,
2 blocks.
up that way.
Yeah. Like so, it's pretty wild because like even like I think about like the stuff we did after high school, and it's weird because like for so long it was just like me, you, and Antonio,
Yeah.
and then like Marcus was there sometimes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden it was just like then you were there.
And then Andrew was up.
Marcus, if you're watching this, I took over your spot.
Yeah.
They needed a patented white boy.
He just moved to BC.
Yeah, and shout out to him. He's like married and living his best life. So yeah, no, but I think that was another way I met you guys actually too. Because I remember Marcus was dating Jesse back in the day.
Yeah.
And Marcus and I actually were in a band together. And so I think that's how I met.
I think that's how we started hanging out too. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was coming to Regina with Marcus. And
That's
I was-
right.
You know, I just ran into her
Jesse?
like randomly.
Really?
I
That's
was
cool.
out for just for a coffee with a friend.
And just randomly there.
Man, she just came up she's like, Cole. And like I honestly didn't recognize her at first because I haven't seen her since grade 11 or something.
A couple days ago.
At first I was like, and then she's like, it's me, Jess. And I was like, what the heck?
Yeah. They like just bringing up old emotional wounds for them. I remember they were. I feel bad for saying that, but it's the reality. But I remember Marcus and her were dating, and I remember Marcus being like, "Oh, I'm from Wolseley," and that's when I ended up meeting Colin and you and Carter Patrician and right after that, I think it was slowly after that, grade 11, grade 12. Like me and Andrew Mercer were best friends growing up because he lived in Indian Head for a little while too. And then, he ended up being like the guy on the volleyball team. Like he was a freak athlete on the volleyball team. He was so goddamn good.
His high jump, like nobody's business.
Like nobody's business. And I was just like, this guy's a freak of nature. And I'm probably sure if he tried to get it to do it again, like he's probably still that same guy. Like, but I just remember meeting him through, you guys in sports and like Stephen Malo.
And then
Ryan Magel and
because with the Patrician, that's who you had a band with.
Yeah. So again, it's just kind of crazy how that all works out. Wolsey, what's up? Apparently, I'm closer I have closer Wolsey ties than I do Indian Head sometimes. They ended up being like Carter played drums for us and Colin played bass and I automatic, which was really, really cool. And then my old band teacher, Gilbert, who was like one of my best friends now, he was our guitar player, like fresh out of us being in high school. And he's like, I always knew you guys had that drive. Like, let's do it. And so we did. And like, that was the craziest 5 years of my life. Like, without a shadow of doubt, the biggest roller coaster. Rockstar life, dude, is another life. Like, it's its own thing. Like, it's the coolest yet most uncool thing you've ever been a part of, really, honestly. But it's crazy when you think back. You're like, man, I met this guy through this, and all of a sudden you're doing this. Like life is so intriguing.
So many little connections.
You just build friendships with strangers, that you don't even really know, and all of a sudden here we are 20 years later talking about it.
It's weird too because like lots of times when I'm with people or like from long ago, and like they don't know who you are or they don't know who you are, and I'm just like, how could you have not met them? Like where, like it blows my mind. It took you so long to meet Jamie.
I know.
Like that's so strange because like he knows Jamie, I know Jamie, Delvin knows Jamie, and I know all these people, and I've known Jamie as long as I've known Andrew. Like, and it's just like you just never.
Like I dropped Delvin off in front of his house so many times, never went in because Delvin was like, "Yo, come party here." But the thing I was like, I'm not gonna go party.
Or even like
because it's Copel.
Even like I guess like sometimes like the timing too, because sometimes like for Jamie, like when I've started hanging out with him more and more and more, that's kind of when you were working away all the time. So you were always in BC, Alberta. So then it's just like it just didn't. I don't know. It's just so strange.
I remember one time I came home, like I was living in Musha when I first met him. I came home for days off, and that's when you were like, "Yo, come to Jamie's," and then I was like, said no, and then you're like, "Just come, man." And then I went like,
fine. Demanding.
Or no, when I first moved in Head, I mean, from Musha, that's when I first met him.
And then I leave, and then all of a sudden you're there every weekend.
Just living there all of a sudden.
Yeah. Living in the basement.
I was like
the second studio room.
Well, that's what it was. I was like, I dropped Delvin off there so many times. And I was just like, I don't have party in Copel. It's like so far away from where I lived and stuff.
And it's like Copel.
Yeah, and
there's a one corner store.
Yeah.
Hey man, shout out to the Domo. I worked there for like 2 months. It was awesome.
The Domo?
Yeah, it was great.
And at one point, I don't know if they still do. They had the best fries I've ever eaten.
Like I don't know what Rick did with those fries, but my golly,
like if we drove that way, Demi's like we have to stop there.
Yeah, it's like it wasn't anything crazy. It was just like deep fried fries and a little like fryer machine. I can remember making it be like, "This is what's so special."
Yeah.
Then you're like 400 pounds. You're like, I'm eating all of it every single day. Like it checks out. It's just like crack for fat kids. It's like just pounding back fries. Fresh out the fryer.
It's kind of cool too how like everything just kind of like I feel like we're all just kind of like we always come back together in like weird spots. It's just like
friendship's always there.
And then like the people that were like not our main group, But like, you know, our other friends, they're just like there sometimes too, and then they're there sometimes, and then it's just like all these weird connections, and even like honestly, it's so odd to me that like when I think about like Savannah, I never met her before, but she knows everybody from CTK. She knows everyone. Like she knows Delvin. She knows all these people, and like we're the same age. I'm just like, how can I never have met you?
Well, we probably did.
But then that's the thing too. Yeah, I do. Yes.
Yeah.
I think about that too. Like even remember when we got stuck in the mud and we had to walk back to town, and I freaking punched the exchange student, and
Was it Kai that you punched?
Yeah.
I love Kai, man.
Cole's lost his phone. And
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was
Punch Kai.
Fucking got my
The
van
nicest
stuck in
dude
the
I've ever
ditch.
met.
Then we walked all the way to town, and these guys just came and pulled us out.
Yeah, we were trying to find Cody and Dustin's houses.
Yeah.
In Glenavon.
They asked them to pull us out. And we just found these other guys partying in their driveway.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, fuck, we used to party there all the time. And they're like, we'll come pull you out. My fucking bumper's just like hanging off.
I'm just following Bugsy. He's walking, trying to find my phone, and I'm just like following him in the van, and then just freaking sunk. Yeah. Yeah, and even like like when like working at that restaurant out on the highway.
Oh yeah.
Was freaking what's his name? Hubbard's Grill.
Hubbard's Grill, yeah.
With the freaking freaky eye.
That was
what?
Yeah,
I need to know more. What?
That was weird.
Yeah, that's like the weird stuff like from high school that it's like, man, it would have been so funny if you were there for those.
Did he have a glass eye?
Yeah, well,
so.
yeah, because he worked
Just
at
a
the X
wandering eye?
sometimes.
He was like had this little lean and he'd look at you.
It wasn't on purpose though.
It's not- no,
He's just
it-
trying to
yeah.
find balance.
Yeah, his fucking eyes just up there, and he's like, "What's he talking to?" I'm just like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "That little opening."
Oh,
You
he,
looking at me?
Yeah, I was like,
Do you need me for this conversation?
he just called us we're in school, high
Yeah.
school. Hey, I need bread from Indian Head. You want to go pick it up? So he just pay us to go cut
What?
school and go pick up bread
Yeah,
from
I
Indian Head.
I was working with him one time, and we closed the store down just to go to the reserve to pick up some weed.
This
Yeah,
guy
man.
sounds like the best boss ever.
Yeah, and he paid us cash at the end of the night.
Absolutely. Don't even know where you're going. You're like, I'm just gonna go pick up weed. All right. Well, see, I guess
Yeah.
my
Sometimes he would just leave, and it's just me and Bugsy,
Yeah.
two high school students,
running the store.
like everything, the till, cooking, everything.
Yeah, the time he left me there every once in a while, and I just like there's these people that coming off the highway. Like they just treated me like shit. There's everything like I wrote down everything they wanted. That's what made me want to stop working in the food industry. That moment, I was like,
he's a grade 11.
I was like, I was like,
traumatized.
this is what you wanted. They're like, no. I was like, oh, fuck
They
it.
wanted the cooked grilled cheese and just gave him cheese in a bun.
I was like,
And then the toilet would always flood,
oh yeah.
and then you're just the only one working there. So it's like, am I supposed to clean this up? Do I have to cook? I have to like.
Yeah.
It was the most wildest job
That sounds
ever.
wild.
And then just at the end of every shift, he'd pay cash.
What?
Just take,
So we weren't even like employed there.
You're just
Just cash.
take cash out of the register.
did he make money?
He
I
just
don't think he
pull out
did.
random stacks of cash from somewhere too. Like when you had to go to like a grocery store, right? And just like turn around, he's rummaging around.
Sounds more like a drug dealer. Not a
Go get
For
some of
real,
these
man.
groceries. I had to go around to the grocery store and just like buy a bunch of stuff for the restaurant.
Like
Mr.
when,
Hubbard was a drug dealer.
even like it was crazy because when
Just moving bricks of cash out the back. Don't look. Like what?
when he moved too, like when he left, like did you come help him move?
No, I've been to his
We
place
went-
though. Like it's way out there.
Yeah, we went and helped him move all his stuff, and then all into this big trailer. And then we're driving, and then he has like this whole stack of bills, and he had just a different name on there.
Not helping.
It was it wasn't even his name on them, and he just rolled down his window, threw them all out there, and that's the last time I seen him.
He's got a new identity. He's not Mr. Hubbard anymore.
Yeah, man, that was wild.
The Mexican
Yeah,
cartel got that
after
point.
me and him like quit, it's like he just closed down the restaurant.
But like, was it good though? Like,
It was
And the
it
burger
nice.
was
The
so
the
good.
burger
Like, he was a
and
good
fries
cook?
was
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
actually really good food.
got wrapped up with a Mexican cartel. That was it. Yeah.
I
Threw the bills out the
honestly,
window.
it was
See you later.
it was so weird. My mom kept saying, "You shouldn't work there. You shouldn't be working with that guy."
You're
Like,
like, I'm a naive kid who's getting paid cash
yeah,
every time my shift's over.
for real.
Well,
Yeah,
why
like
wouldn't
that.
I?
See, that's the thing. Like, I always liked having money for the weekend just to like party. That's why.
Well,
I was
yeah,
like, hell yeah. I was like,
absolutely.
hell yeah, cash every weekend.
Yeah.
$10 gets me a hot 100, bro.
Just
The
freaking
original Fireball.
quick runs to Indian Head to grab bread.
That's crazy. We're during school.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I know
wild.
you're taking math right now, but I was wondering if you get some bread.
Yeah,
I think I
Freaking-
quit first
yeah.
because
There was somebody else who worked there after
Yeah.
you quit for a little bit.
yeah, because I remember I didn't like it anymore. I'm like, "All right, man." I'm gonna
Was it
quit."
Shaw?
Because I think I was also working at the. I think I was working at the junction on Carrie at the same time too. So I started pumping gas out there.
You were at. You're probably getting ready for your scenes on the haunted trail ride.
Getting ready for my shifts.
Started prepping in April.
Did you ever go to those?
They were crazy offside, but
It was
so
crazy,
good.
man. It was good.
Whose farm was that usually did it on?
It was like the Thompsons. Like,
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
other
yeah.
side. Yeah. 'Cause I worked there a couple Halloweens. I remember working for them. It was
Yeah,
pretty fun.
Yeah.
I just see my friends.
scare the shit out of
Scare
them
the
for
shit
5
out,
minutes.
scare the shit out of them.
I remember Scotty Shappy scared a girl so bad she pissed herself. Right then and there. I'll never forget. I'm like, whoa, whoa. He had like one of those Jason masks on.
Yeah.
And I remember he came back from behind. It was like a pail. It was kind of, I don't know, it was kind of like it was weirdly angled. And he like rolled over top of it. You know, Scotty, he just does random stuff. But he like started rolling over top of it and he like landed right in front of her and she just like, ah, and then just trickle. And I was like, oh no. I'm not going to shout out her name because, yeah. But Pissy Pants Girl, if you're watching.
People don't forget.
Oh, yeah, high school, huh?
Yeah. Should we move on?
Oh,
Man.
that's good.
Yeah, and then I guess then what? After high school, I went to Adina.
You were there for a couple of years?
No, not even.
No?
Just a
No,
summer.
Just a summer, yeah, because then you guys came to Saskatoon, right?
And we came to Saskatoon because then we went to school.
Yep.
And
You went to school for a bit.
no. Oh, I went to policing
Yeah,
school.
man.
Yeah, I went right when I got here. Police
Yep.
school. That's when we met Isaac and Tyler Durant,
TD,
the man, the myth.
all that kid.
Yeah, and then just proceeded to drink till I was 27. Just
I
like
think same.
consistently for the next 8 years,
What'd you do? A lot of
just
that?
every weekend, just
UFC and drinking?
UFC, drink, Flendon Grams, Tyler Durant's,
Oh, man. It's a
freaking
vicious cycle there for a little while.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't until we started business that kind of started to chill out.
Yeah. Probably for the best. I don't think our life expectancy would be very high. Honestly, there are days where I'm like, dude, I don't know how I'm still here. You know,
Yeah.
like, and I don't mean that in a bad sense of anything. And I mean, you've had some great guests who come on the podcast and open up about addictions and stuff, but like, I'm the first one to admit that I had a freaking nasty problem for a long time, you know, and it's scary. It's like eye-opening, but at the same time, like you said, I think you hit a certain point in your life where you wake up one day, and I'm the first one to say this. A friend of ours, and I'll use his name, Vicente. I'll never forget. You know, like we were all sitting around together, and I had contemplated stopping drinking at that point because I didn't like who I was becoming. And I just remember him saying, like, "You're an asshole. Like, I don't like you." And I was like, "Whoa, that's out of left field." But if a friend is that honest with you, you have to accept that. And I wore that. And I wore that for a good month and a half when I had already contemplated, like I said, stopping drinking. And then that's when I went sober for a full year. And then I drank after that a couple of months, and then I went sober again for another year. And it was just like, it's one of those things for me now. It's like the balance for me is fine. I don't have that drive or that want to go out all the time and do that stuff anymore. I don't like it. Just it's played its course.
Yeah.
And like there's so much more to live for, man. And I think that's kind of like you said, like when you found your business, that's when everything stopped. It's like when I found my passion, which has always been like music and DJing and the radio stuff and like the podcast, I was like, there's so much I got going for me that like, and now my son, it's like, dude, there's so much better things in this world than that. But, like, do I regret it? Hell no. Was it a
No.
bunch of fun? Hell yeah, dog. And I would and people were always like, "Would you do it again?" Hell yeah, I'd do it
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
You know, like, I'm one of those people that firmly believes I don't regret a single thing I've done in my life. Has it done bad things to me? Yeah, for sure. Has it cost me friendships, family, relationships? Absolutely, by all means, it has. But I would say to that, I am not the person you thought you knew back then.
Yeah.
And if anybody watches this or if anybody listens, and if you're going through some hard times and hardships as well, just know that it's not too late to turn it around because I'm literally walking proof that you can. And I know there'll be people out there be like, oh, it's just a facade he's putting on and this isn't real. This is as real as it gets. Because the people that grew up with me, and like I said, we had a good run of partying every other weekend or if not every weekend, like, but that was just, I feel like that was just a thing. And in your 20s, you got to do it, like I always say, like, I know people that had kids really young, right? And they don't get to the stage that we had until they're 30, because they missed out on such a large part of life. Now that their kids are older, they go out and they go do those kind of things. Where it's like we had that freedom and now it's like, pump it, like there's much more important things out there. So yeah, it's weird, man, but just tell yourself and anybody that's struggling, like you can get through it. And it's making that conscious decision every day to show up for yourself,
Mhm.
and that's the biggest takeaway. And like listening to a bunch of people that you've had on this podcast, shout out to those warriors, man, because it is not easy, dude. Addiction is real, it consumes people. And if you're afraid to, even want to talk to, like, reach out to me. I don't care. I will listen. Like last night, we were out at the Rush game with a bunch of friends from Regina, and we went to a pub after, and I knew one of the guys that was there, and I hadn't seen him in probably 8 years, 9 years. He came up to me and was like, "Hey man, like I follow your Facebook," and he's like, "I saw that you went sober, and I'm having a hard problem with like gambling addiction." And I'm like, "I've never been there. I've never like I've thrown 20 in the VLTs, and if I lose, I lose it. If I go up even $10 on my cash out, I'm cheap that way." But like,
We lost yesterday.
yeah, for some
Real
people,
quick.
for
Real
s
quick.
for some people, it's not that. It's the thrill, right? Like, it's the chase of hitting that jackpot, but the what if, and, like,
Yeah, yeah.
he asked me how I stop, and I said, "Man, you gotta show up for yourself. You gotta tell yourself each day, like, don't get me wrong. I remember the first time I went to a pub after I was like, I'm done drinking, and I didn't know if I could handle it. Like, I was like, I don't know if this is where I should be, if I should just be at home, because you hear everybody that says it. It's like, oh, stay at home. Don't like avoid these people and avoid those situations. But at the end of the day, you're like, I got to find out if I can do this because I'm the only one who can, Like, so I remember going to the pub the first time and I had like Diet Cokes and everybody's like, oh, why aren't you drinking? Like, you're good time, Charlie Brown. I'm like, I know that's who I used to be, but I don't want to be labeled as that person anymore. I don't want that persona, you know? So, yeah, do I go and have fun every now and again? For sure.
Yeah.
Is it even maybe once a month? Yes. Yes, that's probably about it. Because first and foremost, everything's too damn expensive now. And again, your perspective changes. So, like I said, if there's anybody that ever struggles with, the day to day, like hard stuff that, sometimes you need a reality check. Vicente did it to me. That was my reality check. It woke me up and I'm
Mhm.
insanely grateful for him. Like I haven't seen him in years. I think my birthday party like 3 years ago, but ever since then, I've always used him as a motivation. And if he watches, thank you. Like that was the biggest thing that ever changed my life. So I owe him the biggest thank yous.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna change. Never, ever, ever.
Not for anybody.
Not for anybody.
You're the yin to my yang. I got a little
Honestly,
deep there,
man.
and you just bring it back to life.
I always tell people, Bugsy's my spirit animal.
Yeah. I live vicariously through him sometimes.
Yeah. But honestly, like, if I'm gonna go out with somebody, it's gonna be Bugsy.
Yeah,
And Bugsy's
100%.
like, it's just fun. It's always like to hang out. It's never like fighting. It's never angry. It's never like dumb. It's just like, let's hang out and laugh.
100%.
And like, that's the thing. That's like my balance with drugs and alcohol is like, because obviously I am a part of a bunch of, like, I try and help people and I'm in a lot of leadership positions and like, and I drink, You know, like
Yeah,
same as you.
yeah.
It's not like I'm drinking every weekend, every
100%.
day. I drink sometimes.
Yeah,
So like I'm not one to condemn it. You know,
yeah,
I'm not here to condemn it. I'm not here to, but like I'm not gonna make light of it either. Like obviously I understand that people deal with it in different ways, and some people can handle it, and some people can't, and some people it makes them happy, some people it makes them angry, some people it
absolutely.
makes
Yeah,
them sad.
yeah,
But I'm not gonna pretend like it's uh you know I see a lot of people like that condemn it and but they're also still struggling.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
that's tough.
yeah. It's
You
a
know?
hard look. I mean, like I said, even talking to that guy last night, it's like it's about showing up for you. You
Yeah.
know, like you have to show up for yourself every single day and make that conscious decision that, like, in his case, I'm not going to spend that $20. You know, I'm not gonna go out and I'm not going to, and this could be like alcoholics or drug addicts or whatever it may be. It's like I am choosing today. Don't think about. I think the biggest thing that I took away from the sobriety thing, like the 2 years of sobriety, was that I showed up every single day for myself, and I chose every single day consciously to be like the best version of myself that I possibly could be. Because, like, dude, addictions hits everybody in different ways, right?
Hmm.
And like, as long as you tell yourself, I always thought to myself, I'm not going to show up for myself 9 months down the road. I don't want to know that guy yet. What I want to know is the guy tomorrow. Did he get through yesterday? You know, did he take the steps to make sure that he was okay and he's doing okay in the present, you know, because you have to show up for yourself each day. It's
Hmm.
just that's it. It's a mental check-in that says, "Hey man, I'm here today. I'm above ground." And I've lived by that motto, any day above ground is a good day, right? So God's got a plan for you, man, and he's got there's a choice out there. God, the creator, no matter what, there's something out there for you. There's a higher purpose, and I realized the life that we were living, and it's not that it was a bad life. I had fun, but I know now that I have a greater purpose. And like
Yeah.
I said earlier in the podcast, when I look at my son, that's my why. That's my greatest purpose.
Yeah.
So
That's the that's the tough thing is when you see because like when you think of addiction, you know, because even for myself, even though I drank lots,
yeah, yeah.
and sometimes like Bugsy would be blown away because I would drink for a week straight but never miss work. I'd drink till 4 or 5 in the morning, get up at 6, be at work by 7, and I was fine.
Oh
And then
man,
I'd get home,
too many
start drinking
times.
again.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was just like I could do that for I never really got hungover. I never really so I could just go and work and be fine. And it's like and then I see, when I started building a business
Yeah,
and then I had a kid, and then it's just like you said, that purpose shifts.
big time.
But then I feel for the people that addiction is stronger than that purpose, people who have kids, who have
It consumes him, man.
these other things, and it's like that would be tough
Big time.
because not only are you battling this addiction, but now you probably don't love yourself very much.
Yeah, it's like the fight within yourself to be the better person, but you know you damn well can. You know,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm always like that guy last night. Again, 10 years. That's a long time to not see somebody, and then when they randomly come up to you and are like, "I'm following your Facebook because of this," like again, not a single word in 10 years, and you come up to me randomly at a pub and they're like, "Hey man, can I talk to you?" I'm like, "For sure." Like I gave him a hug, you know, like I
Yeah.
ended it that way, and I just told him like, "Show up for yourself, man," because, and I agree with you, man. People get so consumed, you know, and like it's hard, and if you're in it, man, and it's a scary place to be. Like I remember near the end of where I'm not even afraid to admit this. It was during COVID. Like we were playing because he couldn't do anything. I remember he had House Party, like the app, right? And you're
Oh,
playing like
yeah.
beer pong tournaments. Like I remember being in his basement when you're not supposed to be around people. Sorry, government. But I remember we were sitting there and we had like ran a virtual beer pong tournament, which was crazy. And I remember going home. It is like you really think about it now. You're like, wow, we were really doing anything to have a party, weren't we? And then I just remember going home slightly after that because that's when I decided I was going to go sober. And I remember going back to North Battleford and I was in my car with my thoughts and I just said like, dude, this is bad. And then I went to the doctor. And the doctor in North Battleford told me I had essentially a fatty liver and that if I continued the road that I was on, I was for sure not going to be here today. And That doctor didn't know me from a hole in the ground. He didn't know my story. He did not judge me. He did not anything along those lines. He just broke it to me straight. He's like, "Hey, chief, this is how it's going. Like, if you don't get this figured out, like, you aren't going to be here." And so I dedicated my time to the gym in that, and I chose a new hobby. I chose a new addiction. You know, like for me, going to the gym, I was going 5 times a week. Like it was like I fixed one real bad addiction with like a really good one, and it changed my entire life around mentally, physically. You know, when you go in for your next doctor's appointment, your doctor's like, "Whoa, dude," you know, like a year checkup. He's like, "You ain't even the same person anymore." Like that to me was like the most eye-opening thing. And so there are ways that people can get better. There are ways that people can get healthier. Um, and again, if you're one of those people that struggles right now, like I've got friends who I've openly had conversations with where I'm like, you know, did the thing that Vicente did to me. Be like, "Hey man, like it's time," you
Mhm.
know? And so if you want to reach out anytime, man, my phone's always on. You can reach out to me on my inboxes. I will always answer you, man. I've always got time of the day if somebody's going through a real hard time because there were people that were there for me.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget that. So if I can reciprocate that love to somebody else, 100%.
Mhm. Yeah, I wish sometimes it's hard for me to like people who are struggling. It's like sometimes I don't really know how to talk to them
None of us do, dude.
except for just point
Yeah,
them in the right direction to
yeah.
somebody else. Because even like when I drank a lot, I never felt addicted to it.
You
Even
just did it because it was something to do.
and
I
like
think that's, like, really what we
I
all
was
do.
I think I was addicted to like just people, like being out.
Yeah.
Because like never would I sit at home and drink
Hell no. No,
ever
by
by
yourself?
myself.
I never did that.
Never.
During COVID, maybe, but,
I would
like,
never
yeah.
like have a casual drink.
Yeah,
Like I'll
yeah,
never have a beer with supper.
yeah,
Like it was always if I was out and we're gonna be up all night.
yeah,
Like then like that's when I would drink. And even like for you bugs, like you'll go do a shift for 6 months. And it's not
Yeah,
like you're and
that's
you,
like probably the longest time I ever quit drinking. It was probably 5 months straight. That was
right.
like I was just busy working.
Yeah.
Like there's no time.
And
but
it's
that's
just like and was it a
It was
struggle?
no,
Yeah.
that's not
no, but
So
that's
like
that
that's
priority
the
shift, right? Like,
yeah.
you replaced one addiction and I'm not saying it's an addiction, but I'm saying you replaced one thing, but your mind got so busy with another, you
right. Yeah,
you just
that's the
kinda
thing.
forget about it, you know what
That
I mean? And that
shift.
like, it your mental shift and it's your purpose, right? Like, I remember when you came back, it's like, "Alright, Bugsy's home, let's have a couple drinks," but also he hasn't drank in 5 months. Like,
Right.
it's n for me, it's never that's not even close to being an addiction, you know, like, but there are some people, and I agree with you, like, I was never one to sit at home and have a drink during supper. That's weird. I
Yeah.
like to drink by myself, but I've always been social, and I thought, a couple beverages lightens the mood, like, let's have some fun, and,
Yeah.
like, let's face it, we grew up in small towns, like,
Oh yeah, that's all you
that's the
do.
only thing we knew,
You
you
drink
know?
and make babies.
There's some people that still do that, you know, like, you know? But that's just the reality, and I think it actually, you know, I learned a lot about that too. Like once you remove yourself from the small town too, that mentality, and I'm not saying everybody that lives in a small town has that mentality, but once you remove yourself from it, you're like, oh, we were just doing this to do this. Like that doesn't make any sense. We were just kids that were
Just
bored.
passing time.
We just like there's nothing else to do on a Saturday. So
And for us, we only went to school Monday to Thursday.
Yeah.
oh yeah, you guys always had Fridays. That's right.
We had Friday, Saturday, Sunday off.
Always, yeah.
Until when Avon closed down,
That's right.
then a district change.
That was the year after.
So what, 5 weeks or 5 days?
5 days, yeah. Because
That was that was after I graduated. The year
Was it?
after
Oh, okay.
they went to 5 days.
Yeah.
I just remember trying to
Yeah.
plan things with people from Wolseley, and it just never happened because I had to go to school on Friday. Like,
Yeah.
you guys like, "Yeah, we're down on Thursday." I'm like, "Oh, you guys are going to the pits on a Thursday?" Like,
yeah.
what? But like, yeah, like that's what I mean, like pit parties, and like random garage parties and bonfires in people's backyards, and like drinking Bacardi breezers like they were water, and it's just like that. You know, like there's some people that it's crazy. You think about it, but
Those
I
pit
remember
parties too are wild. I seen some people eat owls. I seen people
I saw
sitting
a
on
person literally-
couches on bonfires, just waiting to see who gets off first.
and who would burn quicker. I've seen
Yeah,
that.
man.
I have why? You know what I mean? Like, but there are people, and you could probably think about it to yourself. There's probably about 5 or 6 people that still are in that
Oh yeah,
norm, you know? And it breaks my heart because it's like you can remove yourself from that situation. You're just choosing not to show up for yourself. And that's what I mean. Like I think
yeah.
my biggest motto going into 2026 was that I'm going to start being more selfish and start showing up for me every day. Not just for me, but for my son,
Yeah.
and that there are people that have kids out there and that are watching this or listening to this. And it's like, and I know that we just talked about the addiction thing. It's like, as long as you choose them every day and you're choosing yourself every day, you're already winning that day, So I do hope that, people that are going through it, if you ever need help, I'm not saying I'm going to be the guy to get you there, but I can try to put you in the right direction because I know a lot of people in this industry that can help you.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just trying to think of like, even with like not like I think today I still struggle with like needing to be around people. Like I'm like such a extrovert.
Yeah.
Like I just say yes to everything
Yeah.
all the time.
We all are. That's why
And
we're
I'm
here.
always just
Yeah, that's
like
why we're definitely here together.
I'm always just like gone looking for because like when I'm at home, it's just like I just need to be around more people.
Yeah.
Even though like the family time is good, it's like also I'm like I need more people around me.
It's
Like I get energy with more people. Like
Yeah.
when I'm at like uh some kind of gathering or like a party or
Yeah.
like not even like a party, it could be like a conference, it could be where there a
Where you're surrounded.
powwow,
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
there's so many like that's where. And when I'm at home and it's like just me or it's like just me, my family, like that like makes me tired.
Yeah.
It's like such a opposite to like Demi,
Mhm.
where like she gets energy from less people, and when she's in a big group, she gets freaking drained so quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the
And
introvert side of her.
yeah, and even like when I think about like going and working at a camp for like months,
Yeah.
I'm just like I can never do that. I don't think
I give him
I'm not.
props. I
I'm
couldn't
not
do it.
built for that.
Not at all. No. And I think that's like
I started working like when I was 20, so I'm kind of just what I built, got used to.
yeah.
And then like I work like a regular job, and I'm just like this sucks.
So he's much different than you and I.
Yeah, man. Well, like always like you, like when we were younger, man, you always had the most money. You always just like came back from work and you just freaking had a bunch of money, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, I knew I kept him around for something.
Yeah. I remember when I first started working
more
at
20
Mac,
bucks.
man. It was like the most money I ever made in my life, man. I
Yeah,
just remember taking my good friends like from the rest. I remember taking. I was like, while I going shopping, I was like, you guys want a hat? You guys want a shirt? I was buy them shit.
You've always been that person who takes care of others, whether it be your friends or family. I think that's one thing I love about you. You've always been that person.
that's
Like,
why I always try and talk to him a bit more on my birthday.
yeah, yeah. I know that $40 in that card's gonna look real good. No, but I agree with you too. Like, I think when you're saying about home is peace, but it's also like for me, it's a burden because like that's when I get alone with my thoughts and I sit there because I have no one else to talk to. I'm a single guy who lives by himself, and it's like I could text people, but it's not even close to being the same. Like I'm a person just like you, where like I want to have that human interaction. I love having a conversation with somebody. Like that to me has always been my niche, and I've always enjoyed that. That's why I picked radio as a career at one point, just because I got the chance to talk to other people and
Yeah,
get to really know that. But like when I'm at home, it gets crazy up there sometimes, and you're just like, why am I overthinking, analyzing every single thing? And then you go out and you're like, "Oh, that's better." Like, I just need that little
right.
yeah, it's like a dopamine rush, right? Like, it's just like a little it's like I need that fix almost to, like and especially working with again, with kids with autism and stuff like that. Like, I work with 2 kids who can't speak.
Mm,
So for 6.5 hours of my day, I don't I don't speak to anyone, Like, I'm talking to them, and they're doing their absolute best to process what I'm saying, but they can't speak, they're nonverbal. So, like, when I go home and I've had a 7-hour day where I'm not talking to anybody, and then I'm by myself, I'm just like, "Huh," like, "Who the hell do I talk to?" So, like, I'm glad I have now that I've been here long enough, I've got, like, friends here now that I can go meet up with or, but I'm in the same boat. Like, when I'm at home, it's great, it's peaceful, like, I enjoy it. Every now and again, it's good to just have that chill day at home where it's just you and you can just figure yourself out for a little bit, but, like, 3 or 4 days in a row for me, I'm like, "Oh, this isn't good." You know what I mean? Like, this is
yeah,
stir crazy. I need human interaction.
me too, man.
Yeah, It's bad.
Even with when I'm by myself, like my mind is just always blank.
Oh, I wish I
Like
was that.
well, it's kind of weird because like I need something to think about.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
like I need to like be reading something so I
Yeah.
can think about what I'm reading. I
Yeah.
need to be listening to a podcast to think.
Probably
If
why
I-
you love reading so much.
Yeah, for real. Because if
honestly.
I'm just sitting there, it's just like quiet, and then
Yeah.
I get bored.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm so bored.
It's like DJing, all these long road trips that I have to take to like places like Shaunavon that are like 4.5 hours away. Like, and I'm by myself in a car for 4.5 hours there and 4.5 hours back. I'm like,
Yeah,
it's like you can only text
I
so
just
many
need
people.
something
Podcasts are the most
to think
stimulating
about.
thing of all time. Like,
Yeah,
it gets me through everything.
like how people like meditate and reflect. I don't understand how people do that.
Strong
I've
on them.
tried.
Strong on them. I tried it. Didn't
Like,
work.
I just can't think of anything to think about.
No, I'm the same boat. It's like,
I'm just
man.
like I always tell people like if I could just like put my mind in your mind, you would see how quiet it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I need something to be like talking or
Yeah.
something to be, because I just don't know. I don't freaking know.
Being in your own head is a scary thing sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, like I hear people talk about it all the time, but like honestly, for me, it was like I said, it's a little switch that flicks, and you're like, man, honestly, I'm one of those people. I'm kind of the opposite of you. When I sit by myself, I have like a million things that go through my head. But that's again, it's different. Like you have your kids with you, you have your wife with you. You know, there's a calming presence, if you will, that's around you. When I come home, it's a little different because there's just nothing.
Hmm.
It's just me. And it's like I reflect on my day a little bit and then I'm like, now what? You know, and then my brain starts doing like, oh, you should have done this, should have done that, should do this. Like, let's go here, let's go do that. You know, like meal prep, food, you know, gym, like what are we like a million different things. And it's a little different. And I mean, again, I heard somebody on your podcast say like the mind is this very scary place to be. And I absolutely agree with them. Like
Yeah.
it can be the best thing, but like the worst thing all at the same time.
Even with Demi, like when she used to work in the States, sometimes like when she was doing when she was a hearing practitioner,
Right. Yeah.
she would like leave for the conferences, leave for work, and I would be so bored. I'd like invite Bugsy up for a week or invite Jithan over
Fact,
to
yeah.
just sleep. So I'm just like I just didn't like being by myself because I would just get so bored.
Mhm.
I just didn't know what to do,
Mhm.
and I think I'm still like that.
I'll always be like that.
Like when I look at my schedule and there's nothing, I'm just like, oh man,
What is this day?
I
Yeah.
need to do stuff.
Yeah.
But then I feel like I do too much
Yeah.
and I don't get nothing done.
But really you had a successful day, you know what I mean? Like that's how your mind works. It's just like you did you could say you like even with your academy, you've ran 15 different seminars or sessions that day, and you might not think that you've done enough, but your clients like, man, how does he do it? You know, like that's perspective in its own. Like you don't think you're doing enough, but your students, the other coaches are all like, man, he's doing a lot right now, you know? Like even the family, like bouncing that on top of what you do, like you're always busy. You just don't see it because like that's how you're wired, you know?
Bugsy?
I'm
What else is awesome about me?
Fire him up.
I just
I don't know. I'm fine by myself. Like I can like
yeah.
especially like by my last job, I was living basis by myself. Like I got my video games, man. That's really what my zone is.
Yeah.
Like I could sit to like the one time I had a 6 hour stream and I didn't even know I streamed for 6 hours.
That's
Just because I
wild.
was just like into playing game like with my friends and like, all of a sudden I look and I'm just like, holy shit, it's like 6 hours, like my whole day off.
Like,
Come
oh,
on.
what did I do today? I crushed Call of Duty. That was good. But no, but that's like you said, like, oh, I guess we're all kind of saying the same roundabout way. Same thing with you. Like, even though you're gaming and you're by yourself, you're alone, you're like, I'm talking to my friends. Like,
Yeah.
you still have that connection. It
Oh,
might
yeah.
be virtually and it'd be a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
bit different, but like you still have that connection with like Junior and all those guys, right? Like,
See, that's like me and Julian and the way we talk on the game. It's like we would never like we conversate the way we conversate on Call of Duty and talk to each other. Sometimes we're like in a private chat party and we'll talk.
right.
But if we were to hang out in like public together, like we wouldn't talk about that stuff. Is weird. Like we'd conversate together, talk
But
about
you're
other
not
stuff,
talking about, yeah,
but we're not talking about what we talk about when we play games.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's different.
Probably because you're like in a comfortable. Somebody once told me that like if you're trying to get to know somebody, bring them to somewhere that you're comfortable. You know, like
Yeah.
for me, it'd be like go do a workout with them
Mm-hmm.
because you're like comfortable in that environment.
Yeah.
So then, like when you're in that environment that you're comfortable in, you're probably just like whatever.
Yeah.
But then you're like somewhere at like a restaurant you don't know, or like
Oh, yeah.
somewhere it's like
So now what?
yeah,
yeah,
it's kind of just different,
yeah. The vibe changes because you're not in your element,
right?
right? So I get that, and
Yeah.
that's the same thing he's saying. I agree with that fully, actually. Yeah, it's good. I like that.
That's so interesting. Even with freaking like video games,
Yeah.
like I used to play so many video games when we could play them in the same room.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The moment I went to online, I got bored of it. It
Yeah.
was like I just like need to be with the person that I'm crushing.
I was
At
gonna say,
NHL.
it's better
I
to
need to
take
see the look
somebody's-
on their face
Yeah.
while I freaking destroy you.
Yeah.
I'm 0 for a lifetime in UFC against this guy.
Well, like UFC,
Ass got
NHL,
kicked lots.
even
NBA.
NBA,
Yeah.
like all those games that you could play in the same room.
Yeah.
I could play that for 6 hours.
But I
Like
think that also,
we had like UFC tournaments
yeah, we did
where like we had like 12 guys and we would just like
in 4 hours.
it would take so long and it would be so fun. NHL too. And then when it went everything to online, that's when I just got so bored of it.
That's and I think that's because our generation, like we had the PS1, the PS2, right?
Yeah.
Like, or even the original Xbox. We were forced to sit down with each other. We didn't have online
Right.
campaigns. We didn't have any of that, right? Like I remember going to buddies' houses when they first got Halo, and that was like the thing, right? And we would sit there for like 5-6 hours after school. You like go have supper, then come back to your buddy's house, play Halo, and then go back home. But like we sat there and we did it together. Like we would play, like we were doing all this stuff together. And then I agree with you. Once it came online, it's like what? Like you lose that. Where's my buddy? Like this is way funner when like you said, you're kicking my ass in UFC. I'm just like, I'll take it. Like I'm just learning. I'm having fun. My buddy's here. Like we're having a good time. It doesn't matter to me. But once that online thing came into, like I used to be big into gaming too. I barely game. Like I don't think I can even tell you the last time I played anything.
I play Pokemon Go on my cell phone.
I played I played MLB Blitz with my buddy 09. He pulled up the original Xbox, my buddy Jaden and I.
Yeah.
And I was like, I still suck at this
MLB
game.
Blitz?
Yeah, where you
I
could
didn't
like
even know that was a thing. I knew NFL Blitz.
NFL Blitz, but they had an MLB
Blitz the
one.
league.
Yeah, and it was like you just like power up bars and all these other things, and it's just like the most ridiculous game you've ever played. But like, dude, playing that again with him at 34, almost 34, it was like this brings me back to when I was like 15, man. Like having that connection with your buddy playing Halo, And I think that's something that you miss, you miss for sure, like just having that like
I miss crushing Bugsy at dunk competitions on
NBA Jam.
Was that what it was? No.
It was just the regular NBA.
Yeah, NBA Live.
Oh,
No, it was
yeah.
the 2K one.
Was it?
I'm pretty sure no, it was NBA.
No, because Live turned to 2K.
Yeah.
And it was like 04. Dwayne Wade was on the cover.
That one was like
that was
that was one
sick.
of the best ones, man.
You could like go off the jumbotron and like we got good at it. Where it's like if you weren't getting tens every round, you're gonna lose.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, 1-9.
Yeah,
It's over.
Like, I lost.
Antonio too would play.
Yeah.
He was Dwayne Wade. That was Kobe. He was crushing you. Kobe the GOAT, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Happy? Did you just admit that out loud?
Yep.
The biggest LeBron guy I've ever met.
Cut that out.
This is gonna be the only part that I say.
Yeah, so it'll be the intro.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember I'd always bring my game over to Cole's house all the time when he lived here too. And like I challenge his friends at football and they just get mad. Like, some of them won't even finish the game. Like that's all you play your whole life. You don't have a life.
That sounds like Graham.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does it start with Graham and or Flint?
Graham would just always get mad at you.
Yeah.
I think that was every game he ever played though.
Yeah.
It's like he would whoop my ass. He'd be like, I just took it, like Graham, like, there's no fucking way that would happen. There's no way Kimbo slices one punching me. Dude, shout out to the guy.
You don't know Kimbo like I know Kimbo.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I love that.
That's wild. Freaking video games.
Yeah.
Now what?
It's an escape from reality, man. That's why we like it.
Yeah, that's true.
It's an
That's
escape.
what everything is.
We
Cell phone, alcohol,
Dude.
drugs, video games.
I know this is gonna come off crazy because I'm like one of those people that is on my phone way more than I should be. But like, if I had to live in a world where phones didn't exist and we just had like our basic laptops again and all that other kind of stuff, where it's just like the most minimal amount, dude, I'd throw my phone off a cliff. Like, there are some days where I'm like, I don't even want to look at you. You know what I mean? Like, and maybe that's just me. And like, I'm trying to get better because I've found myself even in like there are times in relationships where I was getting called out about being on my phone, and I'm like, you're kind of right, huh? Like, we should be probably in the present at the moment because, like, when you're in that room with somebody, like, that should be your most important
Mm.
task or thing at hand, right? Like, I'm the first to admit I'm terrible at it.
Yeah, this is Demi gets mad at me every day.
I'm just like, I'm so sorry, like, and 90% of the time, it's not like I'm just doom scrolling. I'm like, I'm either answering an email
Yeah.
or I'm talking to like we have an EA group chat. It's like there's things that are going on all the time.
I'm in 40 conversations
I know,
all day long, every
dude.
day.
Baseball, like you name it. There's so many, and I'm like,
Talking to 5 people.
yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Two of them are
here.
Two of them are in this room.
But like it's
Yeah.
so
I'm addicted to my phone 100%.
yeah, and I'm not like I'm for sure addicted to it. And I wish I wasn't, is what I'm saying. Like, I wish there was like I remember when we were like maybe 14 years old, and I remember my mom said to me, and this is the day and age of when the flip phones had just come out. Like
T9 word?
T9 word, baby. I remember my mom saying to me, "You're not gonna have a cell phone unless you have a job." And I was like, "Well, what kind of job is gonna be able to like buy this $100 phone?" And like when you're 14, $100 is an insane amount of like crazy amount of money. I got a paper route. So I delivered papers. That's how I paid for my cell phone, the first one I ever got. Like, but like they were junk. They were terrible, terrible phone. The screens were like this big. The text, like you had to hit 4 different buttons in order to get the T, and you're like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. But we we live in a very it's different now because we live in a disposable society. That's what I call it. Like when you're done with it, you chuck it. Think about that. Like that's one of the messages. Like when we talked about doing this podcast, is one of the things I wanted to talk about was like living in a disposable society. Like, think about this. Okay, you've been in a very long-term relationship, right? You and Demi have been together for 20 years, right?
19.
19 years, okay? How many friends have you had that have gone through about 15 different relationships in those 19 years, including myself?
All
How
of
you doing?
them.
Right? Like,
All of them.
we live in a society now, and it's becoming more apparent to me, and especially with raising a kid, and you'll notice this too. It's just like once we're done with something, we don't care anymore. There's no fight. There's no drive to get that back. Like we forget about it. Who cares? Dispose of it. Don't matter no more. Like relationships. That's the biggest one. Like we live in a world now that instead of working towards something, people just want to throw it out and go on Tinder, Hinge, you name it, and go find the next best thing for a couple of nights, like, and then what happens? Well, that person's sad again, like in 2 months' time when that person isn't who they thought they were. And then it's like, well, why didn't I fix that with the other person? You know what I mean? It's a vicious cycle, man. We live in a really disposable society. It's scary. It's really scary if you think about it. Because is there people that are always going to be better than you? 100%. Do we live in a comparable society as well? 100%. But if something, I feel like maybe you, like with your industry too, like, do you guys, like with your parts, like your trucks and stuff like that, if something breaks, do you throw it out right away?
Yeah, it's fixed.
What happened to fixing things?
Mm.
Like there are times, and I mean this in our ways too, like we've had parts of our relationships that have been broken, like our friendship. And it's not like we didn't care about each other, just things weren't good. And then what happened? We sat down and fixed it. People don't do that anymore, man.
You
Society
guys
doesn't do
came
that.
crawling back.
What can I say, man? Love getting my ass kicked in UFC. I need that humbling.
I was just talking about this to with Stuart. What did you drop?
I think it was just like a rock.
I think a rock just went for a spin.
About not working on. It's like people just aren't willing to work on things anymore.
No.
It's like transactional, I guess. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
He's because I'm like, which is like I'm like on the fence because I'm not against transactional necessarily.
No, yeah.
But like he is like he doesn't like that everything like it's like love like means, you know, till death do us part, which means we have to grow together. We're gonna fight together. We're gonna
Yeah.
figure things out.
Yeah.
So that's what we were talking about. Whereas like sometimes like for me, love isn't enough. It's
Yeah.
like you also need to be a teammate.
Yeah.
You know, we gotta be partners and a teammate, and so that's what we were kind of talking about. Is like how that where the balance is there.
And I agree with him in the aspect of being like, I get what you're saying, the transactional kind of aspect of it's like where you like hate to use this reference, but like you tap your phone, right? It's a
Yeah.
transactional purpose. Like
Right.
just like in anything of the relationship, okay, you got to meet that person, things go well. Okay, thank you for your service. This isn't what I thought it was going to be. See you later, right? Transactional. But I also agree with him in the aspect of like I'm old school in the aspect of like if and there's always the if it's worth what you think it's worth and you have that drive and that ambition and you want to make it work, you make it work, right? Like you fight, not fight every day for it, but you try every day.
Yeah, like love is a choice.
Absolutely. And like I think that's one of the things that I've learned even with like, going through what I've gone through in the last little while. It's like, yeah, you're right. Love is 100% a choice, but you also have to make it work. Love is just not love because you can say it, one time, be like, oh, I'm falling in love with you. Love is the buildup. Love
Yeah.
is not just the transaction. It is everything that it accumulates into that, right? So
And sometimes like it takes time to figure that out because like sometimes you don't even know who you are. You know, you're 21, you don't know
yeah,
who you are.
yeah.
And then by the time you become 35, you're not even that same person. So it's
I
like
get it.
there's so many things, there's so many variables that like it's not it can't always be that black and white either.
Yeah.
No, and everything is because like even with friendships, it's like it's not like everything's unconditional.
Hell no.
You know, like
Like I said, we've had our
nothing's
differences.
unconditional here, you guys.
No.
So watch yourselves. You know, like you need something from somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like you need to get something.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm gonna be friends with you no matter how you treat me.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it's just like unconditional.
Yeah.
And even though you shit on me, you steal my money,
yeah,
you
100%.
burnt
Yeah.
my house to the ground, you tried to
I'm still gonna be your best friend.
you
Yeah.
tried to murder one of my children. It's not like I'm like, okay, well, it's unconditional.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know? No,
Also,
the condition is you don't try and hurt my family.
Yeah,
You don't
that's
burn
part
my
of it,
house
yeah.
to the ground. You know, like those are part of the conditions
Yeah.
here. So it's like it can't totally be that.
Yeah.
And that's another thing is like because I believe unconditional love is for your kids.
Yes, 100%.
Everything else has conditions.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and that, like I said way back earlier in the podcast, like that was the first thing that like that's the thing I'm learning the most is that love that I have for my son Kason, like that is, dude, like I don't even looking in his eyes and the way that he looks at me or he smiles at me, that right there is the most unconditional thing I've ever felt in my life. I have told women that I've been with for, years, whatever it may be, months, like I have fallen in love with them. I fall in love with the aspect of people, right? Like it's not conditional, like or unconditional love. It's conditional. Like you said,
yeah.
there's things that I want and I'm sure there's things that they want to, right? Like that's the thing about a partner, a teammate. You have to, some days they can give you 10, you give 90, and vice versa. But when I look at him, that's the most unconditional thing I've ever witnessed or encountered in my life. It's like, dude, you need me and I need you. And that bond is never going to be taken away, you know? And I see it more and more. The more time I spend with him, the more that he's grown up. Like I said, in this teething stage, like, dude, it's that sucks. Like he yeah, before I left yesterday was eating frozen berries and a little sucky because he's just like, Dad, I love you, but like, man, help. Like that's that unconditional, please help me right now because I don't know what else to do. I'm 9 months old, like, please help me. So I get that for sure, man. Conditional and unconditional are two very different things. And I hope that people can understand the difference between the two.
Do you unconditionally love me, Bugsy?
I don't even know you.
I think we should end there. There's a friendship divorce that's happening in front of our eyes. All right, well, see you guys later, huh?
Yeah. That's all you said before.
So you take that all back, huh?
That's wild. How long do you think we've been talking?
An hour?
2 hours and 14 minutes.
Really?
Really?
No.
Oh, I was like,
There's no
Well,
way.
My watch is broken.
Is it?
Yeah, well, not broken. It's
I've been wearing a gold watch that doesn't work.
no, it works. It's just I just don't change the
I was
battery
living on Alice
because
in Wonderland.
I just look at my phone for the time. This is just for like show. If I put batteries in it, it's gonna work. But why put a
So it doesn't work, is what
why
you're saying.
why put a $50 battery in there when I'm not gonna look at it to look at the time? I'm gonna look at my phone. You know what I mean?
I guess.
Most banana concept I've ever
Like,
heard.
fucking batteries are $50 for this.
So it's like a $400 watch.
$500.
Never mind.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hold on, pump the brakes. My bad.
Okay.
Cool.
No, that's good, you guys. Hour and 17.
Is there anything you want to end with?
You want to end with Bugsy? It's on you.
What am I talking about?
End it with how I told you to end it.
Forgot.
I gave you the script, bro.
Oh, I haven't been up to much lately at all. So obviously the longest I've been home in a long time.
This is the most I've seen you
Yeah,
in probably like 6, 7, 8 years.
probably yeah.
Because like like it was so long for me just seeing you once or twice a year.
Yeah,
And now I've seen you like at least once a month
yeah.
for like the last 6 months.
Yeah,
Either me in Regina,
yeah.
or you over
Or
here,
you even came to and you had one time.
or Indian Head.
But yeah, like I said, this is the longest I've been home in like fucking probably 5-6 years.
Easily.
Yeah, I've been home for over a year now.
How do you like it?
It's good and bad, not gonna lie. Just because it's good, because like I get to like take my nephew to hockey, see him play hockey, and I get to like see my family more. That's good, but the bad is just trying to find work and then like just not getting jobs because of my blah. Especially the industry I work in, you have to have like a license.
I love that he's honest
A
about
full
it. too.
license. So that's been holding me back for the past years, struggling with that, trying to find a job. It's been really hard and stressful because I get a job and like they just feel like, yeah, they're like, we'll hire you. You have a good resume. I'm like, yeah, but I have a blue box, and I'm like, oh, I'll call you back.
No.
Offered him the job.
Yeah,
Actually.
Yeah. like this shitty.
But that's done in
February 26th. I give up a box, so
One
now
more
I'm
month.
Then I'm gonna upgrade my license.
New Year, New You.
New year, new me. Yeah. No, actually, I'm never gonna. Never, ever, ever.
Let's get to go back. Hold on.
Same me, just better license and no blow
Same.
Better.
And-
Same me, better license.
and no blow box.
You gotta get him a shirt made. You gotta get him a shirt made. Save me, better license. And just a picture of like McLovin on the front, but it's you.
Yeah. But no, I've enjoyed being home for the past year and a half, though, like just being like around the family longer than I usually am. But my sister also makes it work too. Because like when I was living in BC, she'd come stay over there while I was at work. And same with Alan. She'd stay with Alan for a long time. And he didn't work far from me, so I was always like, even when I'm at work, I always had my family around.
Who's Alan?
Just every time.
Another one. Who's Alan?
Yeah. That's good. So then you'll get a job in March.
Yeah, hopefully March.
And I
Yeah.
won't see you for another 5 years.
Oh well, I'm trying to get something like a shift schedule. So like 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, kind of thing. Or 21 and 10s. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
you can have a life still.
In Alberta?
Yeah.
Fort Mac?
Fort Mac, Alberta, yeah.
Like, how hard was it? Like, and I mean, obviously for us, it's hard when you don't see your friend, but how hard is it for you to not see us or your family for that like stretch amount of time? Like, I know Alan's there, who's Alan,
Yeah.
but like, how hard is it to like not see anybody for 5 months, 6 months at a time? Because like, I missed you. I'm sure
Yeah.
he did too. It's just like, it's how hard is it on you?
Honestly, I just focused like it was hard, but like I just tune into work, right? I just go
Yeah.
to bed, wake up, go to work, and then months will go by, and then I'll just keep folks at work pretty much just to get by. But sometimes I'd call friends or talk to them, or
Yeah,
they'd
yeah.
call me randomly, right? But I also had other friends that I made too that
Right.
would
Yeah. Yeah.
help with the process of missing my family and my other friends too, like making new
Right.
friends, which is cool.
I just check your snap reels.
Yeah, for
I
real.
always know what you're up to.
Yeah. Yeah, funny is one time my boss, I had him on my snap. I had to take him off my snap, but he's like, he he looked at his snap story. He's like, yeah, I woke up in the morning to go to my foreman meeting. He's like, I look up and then he's like, I see a snap of you in the club singing at 3 a.m. singing rapping to Eminem. He said with a bunch of girls around you. He's like, oh yeah, I wonder if he's gonna be at work today. And he's like, you still showed up.
She said, "Oh, that wasn't me."
Yeah. He's like, thought I was gonna see you
That
at
was
work
Patricia.
today. Yeah, it was funny. I had to take him off my staff. He's like, yeah, that's what I want to see in the morning. He's like, my service guy in the club at 3 a.m. on a work day.
He's just like, give me a day. I'm removing this guy.
Yeah.
Probably for the best.
It's too late. I already
Yeah.
seen it.
Yeah.
Seen it with his own 2 eyes.
That's good. Well, should we wrap this up, you guys?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Well, end it with a prayer.
Oh, our Father who art. I say it every day.
No, this was good. We'll do it again.
Yeah, man,
We'll do it
absolutely.
again.
Yeah.
Once Bugsy becomes a dad.
Dude.
I had a couple. I had a
live for
couple
that day.
stepkids. I had a couple stepkids, guys. That was it.
You're close.
Close. That's close. Halfway there.
Halfway.
They called him dad once.
Cool. All right. Okay. Thanks for
Right on.
coming.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thanks.
Bye.